Good afternoon, good people. Hope everybody out there is doing well. Hope you guys are having a good day. Happy hump day. I hope wherever you guys are, the weather's a hell of a lot better than it is here. So, it's been raining all week. And I don't care what anybody says, man. After a little while, rain starts to play with your with the way in which you feel and stuff like that. No matter how you tend to feel a little lazy, you don't want to get a lot of stuff done, don't have a lot of energy. When you go through day after day after day of rain, it starts to play with your emotions a little bit. So hats off to the people like in England and stuff like that could deal with this on a regular basis, because I personally couldn't. So I'm not sure if you guys had the opportunity to see what Anthony Edwards, A.K.A. the Antman, had to say. Allegedly, apparently, he said that the only skilled player back in the day was Michael Jordan. And then the other skilled player after him was Kobe Bryant. And honestly speaking, when I first heard this statement and stuff like that, I said, oh man, I was a little bit disappointed, because Antman is my guy. Antman's a man I think that the NBA should focus a little bit more on, due to his talent. I think that they should focus a little bit more on him. He's one of the up-and-coming stars. I think, they should surround a little bit of the focus on him. Yes, indeed I do. Because of his talent. What I noticed with Antman is he seems to be an individual that, likes to talk, likes the media, likes a microphone in front of him. But you guys have to remember one thing. He's young. He's a guy in his 20s. So it's to be expected. For him to make asinine comments like that is to be expected. Due to the mere fact of the matter that my mother used to have a saying, those who know better should do better. He's a young man that doesn't know better. It's not his fault. A guy in his 20s. I mean, I would have a lot more of a problem if it was somebody in the later stages of life, in the 40s and 50s, that's making a stupid statement like that. But the mere fact of the matter that Anthony Edwards comes out and says something like that, I chalk it up to just a young individual that's ignorant, that doesn't know any better. Because, I mean, there's people like the Iceman Gerving back in the day that I didn't really have an opportunity to witness play, but I've seen highlights of the way that guy handled the ball. You had Pistol Pete and those guys back in the day. I never got to witness play, but these guys were some bad men back in the day. So for Anthony Edwards to say that there was no talent before Michael Jordan, and the only talent to come after Michael Jordan was Kobe Bryant, basically he said that the only talented player that they had back in the NBA back in the day was Michael Jordan. How you doing, Elise? And then he made some sort of a comment saying that the only other player... Hi, I'm new. Hey, welcome. FN Snipes, welcome. He said the only other player that was good or had talent after Michael Jordan was Kobe Bryant. You see, but you guys have to understand one thing. Not because Anthony Edwards is a talented player means to say he's the most sensible individual out there. How are you? I'm very good. Thank you. Welcome. We're here talking about the Antman, Anthony Edwards. I don't know if any of you guys know or heard anything that he had to say. But he was basically like questioning the talent that they had back in the day. He's saying that the only talented player that they had was Michael Jordan. So they have a couple of veterans that are coming out to have some stuff to say. I'm not sure who you're referring to when you're saying to shut up, but hey, I could do you one better. You could just you could just find yourself on another channel and do both of us a favor. Thank you very much. Rest in peace, Kobe. Believe it or not, there's individuals out there that are trying to erase this man's legacy, but it's got to be guys like us that are out here creating content that got to keep his legacy going, unfortunately. And Kobe wasn't, he's one of my favorite players in terms of talent. I'll see you later, buddy. Whoever you are, I can't even pronounce your name. So you just, you keep it moving, partner. Thank you. As I was saying, there's no reason for anybody to try and erase one man's legacy to make another man great. And anybody who had the opportunity to witness Kobe Bryant play the game knows that his legacy could never be erased. So whoever's trying to do it should just stop. He definitely is a legend. Differently still. Welcome. Real talk. Real talk. He definitely is a legend. I'd said it on one of my other lives, and I'm going to continue to say it. Like, I think where the problem lies is when people are trying to compare greats to other greats instead of just allowing greats to be great. Period. When Michael Jordan played his era, he was great in that era. When Kobe Bryant played in his era, he was great in his era. You have their so-called king right now, and a lot of people consider him to be great in this era. There's nothing wrong with that. Numbers don't lie, so yes, he does have some greatness to connect to his name. All that to say, a person like Anthony Edwards has to go back and do some research about the quality talent that was back in the day before he makes asinine statements like that. Plain and simple. Because there was a lot of talented players while Michael Jordan played, and there was a lot of talented players before Michael Jordan played. That none of us even had the opportunity to witness. And I don't want people to get it distorted. Don't think that championships equals greatness, because it doesn't. Thank you very much, FN Snipes. I appreciate you. Championships doesn't equal greatness. There's a lot of great players that didn't win hardware. Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound back in the day when he was young and came into the game, he was an awesome player. Never won a title. Karl Malone. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, unfortunately, but again, we got to chalk it up to the fact of the matter that he's young. That's what I chalk it up to. Not because we see him on TV doing and flying and slamming over people means that a lot of intelligent things are going to come out of his mouth. Recon Hits, welcome, 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 my man. Yeah, he acts very, very ghetto. He acts ghetto. But, you know, there's a good possibility as he gets older, he's going to get a little bit more mature, and there's going to be a lot more smarter things coming out of his mouth. I mean, I mean, look, young superstars of the league right now. John Morant, excellent talent. But his personal life, he could do a little bit better in it, yes? Kobe and Jordan are still the men. No matter how you slice it. No matter what the media of today wants to try and spin, Kobe and Jordan are still the men. I try my best to. I honestly do. I try my best to. I need to get back into it a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit lazy, but I need to get back into I need to get back into the gym. Yes, I do. Do I think who will match MJ's error? Kobe? On a lot of people's list, yes. On my personal list, no. MJ's going to be number 1, and Kobe's going to be number 1A. Anthony Edwards, wow, talent-wise, no. I mean, he's gonna carve out a path for himself, though. He definitely is going to carve out a path for himself. Talent-wise, Anthony Edwards a beast. I mean, some of the stuff he's doing right now, it's beautiful to look at. You know what I mean? It really is. Because it's been a while since you've seen people approach the game that way, have that killer instinct. So yeah, if he stays on the path that he's on, he's going to make a name for himself. And it doesn't have to be a Michael Jordan Jr. or nothing like that. He's going to make his own name. The only part that he has to mature in is his thought process and what comes out of his mouth. Real talk. And again, that's just a growing curve for Anthony Edwards. That's a growing curve for John Morant. That's a growing curve for all the young players coming into the league. We need to just give them that opportunity. They're not going to do and say the wisest things right now. But if they've been in the league for 5, 6 years and still saying and doing the same stupidity, now they have to be held accountable for it, in my personal humble opinion. So Anthony Edwards, I'm still going to enjoy watching you play. I'm still going to enjoy watching you do your thing. I think next season you guys are going to have an amazing season. See if you could kind of shy away from the microphones for a little while. I mean, I know they always want to be in your face because they're interested in stuff that you have to say, but until you can get your thought process up to the level that it needs to be, that's my personal opinion. Take a step back. Let some of the older veterans on your team deal with the media and worry about what you do best. Destroy people on the court. I mean, if I was somebody around you, that's what I would have. That would be my advice to you. You know, everybody can't be a Charles Barkley. Like, I understand Charles Barkley, the reason why he was so liked was because he was so outspoken and he didn't care about what he said. I understand that. But not everybody can be a Charles Barkley. Nor should everybody want to inspire to be a Charles Barkley. Just be who you are, bruh. And you don't have to say something stupid in order to get a good take. In order for people to, yo, I really hope he does, FN Snipes. I live for him. I really hope he does. People, please do not hold this against Anthony Edwards. That's all I'm saying. Continue to enjoy his talent. Continue to enjoy everything that he's doing out there on the court. And just live with the nonsense that might come out of his mouth from time to time. For now. Is all I'm trying to say. I'm looking forward to the NBA season coming up because, I mean, hey, I'm one of the individuals that's looking forward to the Lakers getting kicked all around the league like a soccer ball on a basketball court. I can't wait to see Coach J.J. Redick not look like the most intelligent individual in the world. I can't wait for all of that to fall into place. I'm looking forward to seeing the development of a Zach Edey because I really think he's going to be a force in this league. I really do. And remember, anybody who's listening to me right now, remember you heard it right here first. Zach Edey is going to be a force in this league. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. But he's an upgrade from a Rudy Gobert because you're going to get some offense from him also. As one of the young players coming out, I really believe he's going to be a force. Apparently, allegedly, the young man from France, you know, the guy that dunked on LeBron James, I believe he might be signing with the Philadelphia 76ers. So I hope LeBron James is not at home, like, you know, like waking up in a cold sweat. Anyways, that's a story for another day. I want you guys to share. I need you guys to like. And guys, do me a favor. Subscribe to this channel. Help this channel grow. Double the Innocence is out here. We're not going nowhere, people. We're not going nowhere. I appreciate all you guys for coming up here and joining me. FN Snipes, Recon Hits, thank you very much. All of you guys. There's some other names on the list that, you know, it was going up a little bit too fast. I wasn't able to see everything. But I really appreciate the support you guys are giving, man. Thank you, guys. Double the Innocence with your boy E-Dub is out. Have yourself a blessed day, peeps.